Okay, for our second heart collaborative assignment, we're going to continue taking what we have learned in graphic art, graphic design, and combining it with what we have learned in health. In this case, we've started our tobacco unit, so we're going to be combining some skills from graphic design with what we've learned so far in health with tobacco. Okay, so for this assignment, we're going to be making an informational slide. In our first collaborative assignment, we made a poster. This is a little different. We're going to make an informational slide. So number one, you're going to create a design with custom dimensions of 20 by 10 inches. Now, a poster is oriented vertically. An informational slide is oriented horizontally. So you're going to have a wide 20 inches by half that height of 10 inches. So I think by this point you know how to do that in Canva. Okay, number two, we're asking you to use either a monochromatic, triadic, or analogous color scheme. So you're choosing one of those three. Please feel free to go back and refer to the videos, refer to your workbook if you need a refresher on what those are, or obviously you can ask. And you may use a color surprise if you wish, or multiple color surprises as long as they are small quantities. So you can see here I'm using a monochromatic color scheme for this informational slide that I'm making for you, with the yellow color surprise to draw attention to certain areas. Okay, number three, this informational slide is about the dangers of vaping. So we want you to spend some time researching this because it is so prevalent in middle schoolers and high schoolers right now. So you're going to make an informational slide, and we're actually going to select some of these to display on the televisions in Mountain View. So you've probably seen them around the school. They're hung anywhere there's a seating area, in the hallways, and in the cafeteria, I believe. So you can pay attention to where they are in the school. Okay, number four. We're going to ask you to do your own research on vaping. So we're not providing you with the text like we did last time. So what information do you think you should include in an informational slide? Now, it's important to keep in mind, and if you pay attention to these televisions in the school, each slide only plays for about 10 seconds. So whatever information you choose, it should be very impactful, and it should be able to be read very quickly. So is it a few statistics? Is it facts about vaping? But whatever you choose, it needs to be able to be read quickly, and the information needs to be very impactful. Okay. Number five, pay attention to readability and to your arrangement of space. So arrangement of space we talked a lot about with our last assignment, and creating zones for your information so that it's organized, it's attractive. And then readability is something that I want to discuss more for this informational slide. So I'll go over that in just a minute. So again, they're going to be viewed in the televisions in the school. So make sure that your information is impactful and very readable, because it is sort of far away. So you want it to be very readable. Okay. And then finally, please, please, please use Microsoft Word or Grammarly to check your spelling before you put your text onto your poster. It doesn't take very long to do that, but the amount of spelling and capitalization errors in your posters so far, I've been really, really surprised. So make sure that you check those, check that spelling and grammar. before you insert your text into Canva, and you can just copy and paste it. Okay. So readability is all about fonts and font sizes. Okay, so let's look at one example of an informational slide. Teens should think, don't drink. So you can see here, there are 4 zones. There's a title and then 4 zones. So here's one version of this informational slide, and here is another. So what's the difference? With this first one, you have too many fonts. There's too much going on in terms of font style, okay? The font sizes are inconsistent. So you have, for example, bad decisions is very small, brain damage is very big. And the fonts are hard to read. So if this was up on a television in Mountain View, it would be really hard to read from afar, okay? Versus this version, limited to 2 contrasting fonts. So you have one that's very bold, very thick, very clear and easy to read. The font sizes are consistent. There's headings, bad decisions, accidents, brain damage, death. They're very easy to read, and they're consistent in size. And the fonts are all easy to read because of size and style. So they're big enough, they're clear enough, and they're consistent. Okay. So we are excited to see what you come up with. Do not hesitate to ask questions. Good luck.